Well, today I have a burned out headlight and I'm going to be replacing it. The bad news is that to do that, you have to rip off the whole front of your car. The good news is it's really easy to do that, so it'll be quick. Stay with me, I'm doing the low beam. So the hood is up. Taking off the grille is what happens next. This grille surround. It's really easy. You're just gonna pull down on these 4 clips while you pull it out a little bit, and then it has 2 pressure fit elements in the back. And you just rip off the front and it pops it off. It's super easy. Okay, easy, or at least shall I say straightforward. It's a little bit intimidating taking off the front of your car, right? Okay, so the top is free. Ta-da! Okay, that came off even easier than it should have. Let me show you what it looks like. Here you've got a fitting here, and then you've got all this little press things. Ta-da! Okay, now that the grille surround is off, we just have to pull up on 2 tabs. One here and one here. We align it. So this guy right here is gonna line up there, and then we can just pull the whole headlight out. Also, not difficult. Although this one with mine, I found them a little bit stuck, so I used a pair of pliers just to grab the tabs. I might be in the way for this, but grabbing the tab, pulling up. I'm gonna tap it down because I overshot a little bit on that one. And I'm gonna do the same on this one over here. Okay. The 2 tabs are up. Now I'm just gonna pull it straight out. And we have one connector here, the base with all the wiring. You just give it a pinch and then wiggle it out. There. This is the electric connector spot. And these 2 little circles are going to be what house the headlight bulbs. So these were the mounting points, dun, 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 that we pulled the tabs and it made it so they released. And this is the one plug. You just pinch this top. And these are what house the headlight elements. We want the low beam, which is right here. You just pull it off. I've already taken this one out because I know it's dead. We're gonna put in a new one. Okay, so here we are looking inside. I pulled off the tab and you can see you've got all these little spring things around here. It's a metal cube and it just slots into there. And then you've got your connector here, which is pretty straightforward. And then there's a plastic collar on the outside. You'll turn the collar, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, less than 90 degrees counterclockwise to loosen it. And then it really is just pressure fit with all these little spring things. And so you just pull it out. You can wiggle a little bit if you want, but there's not going to be any, it's just pull it out. I found it really difficult to get these plugs off either myself. So I had my wife give me a hand. Anyway. Here's the bulb we're gonna put into it. It's square, a D3S. And those metal, you know, those little spider looking springs are just gonna grab this. Now, it might be disorienting to see the light this way, but it's face down in the dirt, just like it'd be forward. This is the top, this is the bottom. That plug, you can give you a reference point because it's to the bottom of the housing. We're gonna put this in, so this plug also is at the bottom of the housing. Well,
what does white mean?
It means that it is a big dress. I mean, oh, and stand back a little bit because I'm gonna use these light bulbs here. I don't want them touched. But is it keeping you warm? That big old coat. Okay, I've got it contacting the spring, so I'm just gonna press it in.
What's contacting the spring mean? How does it know it's spring?
Oh, it's not the season of spring. It is the actual mechanical. You know, like a spring that goes bounce.
Huh? It knows that it springs. Do you mean springs or spring or sing? You mean spring S or spring N? I'm telling the one that ends with the S or the one that ends with the N. Which one is it?
Spring. It actually ends with a G. Okay.
Moringa? That sounds like moringa.
Yeah, it's sort of strange, huh?
Moringa.
Okay.
No.
Hang on a second for me, Becca. Okay, so I've pressed in. The springs are holding it. I've put on the plug that has the electrical connection. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this collar clockwise to lock it into place. At least I assume that's what it does.
Can I show you my backup prediction what you're doing?
Headlight burned out and we couldn't see as well in the dark.
What's bad about a headlight?
Well, nothing's bad with it as long as you have it. Okay, it's on there. Now we're going to put it back on the car. Okay, here's the headlight. First, going to plug in the electrical connector.
You gonna do something weird?
What is it?
Why does in the hall of the mountain king pop up when I say in the hall of the mountain top?
Well, it's probably just a popular.
Can I show you my seal? Whoa,
Hang on a second.
whoa.
Down. Down.
Okay, here's my
Oops.
seal
Got a little
dance.
bit of skin on that one.
Here's my seal dance. La 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 la. Cars. I'm gonna do cars.
So just line up the bottom pieces here
Oh.
on both sides.
I think it's hard to put that in.
I'll just have to find it. Won't be hard once.
Let me check the. Let me look at what it looks like. Daddy is doing it,
There we go. All right.
and he fixed that part of the car, but the car's not done yet.
Yeah, we're gonna see what it looks like with the new lights because I expect them to be a different color. No, not that part, but this part is. It's recording right now. I'm good.
Daddy, can you do a super fast thing where I'm standing here and then you pause and I walk away and I disappear?
I don't know if you can tell, but there's a dramatic difference in color between the two. This one is a cooler white color. This one's a warmer yellow color. This one is a 6000K. This one was, I assume, stock. So I'm gonna swap out this one as well, see if they match. But if nothing else, that's how you swap in your lights. Ta-da, doesn't take very long at all. There we go. Both sides are in. Lighting up fine. Well, I hope this helps. Just rip off the front. It's not a big deal. Also, on the passenger side, you might be tempted to say, hey, I've got better access. I could rip this out and I could change the headlight inside without removing the headlight. You're welcome to try that if you like, but I would really recommend pulling it out just because getting the high intensity discharge bulb out is really tight quarters, and being able to take it out, put it on your kitchen table or set it on your lap makes it a lot easier to replace. Well, I hope it helps you guys and have a good ride.